The global music landscape has witnessed another remarkable milestone as JIN continues to solidify his impact as a solo artist. His song, Don't Say You Love Me, has officially surpassed 900 million worldwide audio on-demand streams, a feat that highlights not only massive popularity, but also extraordinary longevity in listener engagement. Since its release, the track has steadily grown into one of JIN's most defining solo works. Rather than relying on short-term virality, the song has built its success through consistent global streaming, driven by listeners who return to it repeatedly. This kind of organic growth reflects the song's emotional depth and universal relatability, qualities that have allowed it to transcend language and cultural barriers. Don't Say You Love Me stands out for its restrained yet powerful composition. The minimalistic production places JIN's voice at the center, allowing every breath, pause, and emotional inflection to resonate fully. The song explores themes of love, longing, and emotional honesty, striking a chord with listeners who find comfort in its vulnerability. Many fans have described the track as a late-night companion song, one that feels deeply personal while remaining universally understood. The streaming achievement is particularly significant given the competitive nature of today's music industry, where releases often peak quickly before fading. JIN's track, however, has shown impressive staying power across major platforms in Asia, North America, Europe, and beyond. Its presence in curated playlists, fan-made compilations, and emotional video edits has further fueled its continued growth. This milestone also reinforces JIN's artistic identity beyond his work with BTS. While BTS are known globally for their dynamic group performances and genre-spanning discography, JIN's solo releases have consistently showcased a different side of his artistry, one rooted in sincerity, vocal clarity, and emotional storytelling. Don't Say You Love Me exemplifies this strength, proving that quieter, introspective songs can achieve monumental success on a global scale. As the track edges closer to the coveted 1 billion stream mark, industry observers and fans alike see this achievement as a reflection of trust between the artist and his audience. Each stream represents a listener choosing to return to JIN's voice and message again and again. In an era dominated by fast trends, the song's continued relevance speaks volumes about its emotional impact. With 900 million streams now surpassed, Don't Say You Love Me is no longer just a successful solo release, it is a landmark in JIN's musical journey. The achievement sets a powerful precedent for future projects and further cements his position as a global solo artist whose music resonates far beyond charts and numbers. Beyond the impressive numbers, the success of Don't Say You Love Me also reflects a broader shift in how global audiences consume music. Listeners are increasingly drawn to songs that offer emotional honesty rather than instant spectacle, and JIN's ballad fits perfectly into that space. Its continued rise in streams suggests that many fans are not simply discovering the song once, but returning to it during different moments of their lives, allowing the meaning to evolve with time. Music critics and industry watchers have noted that JIN's solo catalog has carved out a distinct emotional identity. Where many pop releases focus on high-energy hooks, Don't Say You Love Me leans into stillness and restraint. This approach has proven to be a strength rather than a limitation, enabling the song to age gracefully and remain relevant long after its initial release window. In an era of rapid content turnover, that kind of durability is increasingly rare. The achievement also highlights the power of JIN's global fanbase, whose streaming consistency plays a crucial role in sustaining long-term success. Fans have continued to share personal stories about how the song helped them through moments of heartbreak, uncertainty, or quiet reflection. These shared experiences have created a ripple effect, introducing the track to new listeners who connect with its message even without prior familiarity with JIN's work. From a broader perspective, the 900 million stream milestone reinforces JIN's standing as a solo artist capable of commanding global attention on his own terms. While his roots with BTS remain an essential part of his artistic foundation, this achievement underscores his individual voice within the global music conversation. It sends a clear message that emotional ballads, when delivered with authenticity and vocal sincerity, can compete at the highest levels of streaming performance. As conversations continue around the song's trajectory toward 1 billion streams, many see this moment as symbolic rather than purely statistical. It represents years of trust built between JIN and his listeners, where each new milestone feels like a shared victory. Whether or not the next record arrives soon, Don't Say You Love Me has already secured its place as a defining chapter in JIN's solo journey, one that will likely be remembered as a benchmark for emotional storytelling in modern pop music. The milestone has also sparked wider discussion about JIN's influence on the evolving perception of K-pop soloists in the global market. Traditionally, solo ballads, especially those driven by emotion rather than choreography or visual spectacle, were often seen as niche releases. Yet the sustained performance of Don't Say You Love Me challenges that assumption, proving that sincerity and vocal storytelling can resonate just as powerfully on a worldwide scale. Industry analysts point out that the song's success is not tied to a single demographic. Its listener base spans different age groups and regions, indicating that the emotions embedded in the lyrics translate seamlessly across cultures. This universality has helped the track maintain steady daily streams long after its release, positioning it as a timeless piece rather than a momentary hit. For JIN, the achievement arrives at a meaningful point in his artistic journey. Known for his steady growth and quiet confidence, he has consistently emphasized music as a form of emotional connection rather than competition. The 900 million stream mark reinforces that philosophy, showing that an artist does not need constant reinvention or aggressive promotion to leave a lasting impact. Sometimes, honesty is enough. The song's legacy is also being shaped by how fans engage with it creatively. Covers, acoustic reinterpretations, and emotional tributes continue to circulate online, keeping the track alive in digital spaces beyond streaming platforms. These fan-driven moments contribute to the song's longevity, ensuring it remains part of ongoing conversations rather than fading into nostalgia. As JIN continues to expand his solo discography, Don't Say You Love Me stands as a reference point for what his music represents: vulnerability, restraint, and emotional clarity. Whether the song reaches the 1 billion stream milestone in the near future or takes its time, its current achievement already tells a compelling story, one of trust, patience, and a global audience willing to listen closely. In the larger narrative of his career, this milestone is less about breaking records and more about reinforcing identity. It highlights JIN as an artist whose voice carries weight not through volume, but through feeling, an approach that has clearly found a permanent home in the hearts of listeners around the world. Looking ahead, the achievement also opens new conversations about how JIN's solo work may influence future releases within and beyond the K-pop industry. The success of Don't Say You Love Me demonstrates that audiences are increasingly receptive to songs that prioritize emotional resonance over trend-driven formulas. This could encourage more artists to explore stripped-back arrangements and introspective storytelling, confident that there is a global audience willing to listen. The song's streaming trajectory has also highlighted the importance of long-term listener loyalty. Rather than peaking sharply and declining, its gradual climb suggests a pattern of discovery that continues over time. New listeners often encounter the track through recommendations, playlists, or personal stories shared by fans, reinforcing the idea that word of mouth remains a powerful force, even in a data-driven music ecosystem. For many fans, the song has become closely tied to personal memories, further strengthening its emotional footprint. Listeners frequently describe how the track accompanied them through moments of transition, quiet nights, difficult goodbyes, or periods of self-reflection. These individual connections collectively contribute to the song's global presence, turning streaming numbers into a reflection of shared emotional experience rather than simple consumption. As discussions continue around the future of Jin's solo career, this milestone serves as a reminder of the unique space he occupies in modern pop music. His approach favors subtlety and sincerity, qualities that can sometimes be overshadowed in a fast-paced industry. Yet the enduring success of Don't Say You Love Me proves that these qualities not only endure, but thrive. Ultimately, surpassing 900 million streams marks more than a commercial victory. It underscores the lasting power of emotional authenticity. The song stands as evidence that when an artist communicates honestly and trusts the listener to feel alongside them, the impact can be both profound and enduring. In that sense, Don't Say You Love Me is not just a milestone in Jin's career, but a testament to the timeless connection between music and human emotion.